Hi, I'm Joy Pape, RN, CDE, Nursing Editor for Present Global Diabetes, and we're here today in Atlanta, Georgia at the American Association of Diabetes Educators annual meeting. And we're here today with Omron Healthcare, Chuck Dushman, who is the Director of Retail Marketing, and Shariq Kahn, who is the Manager of Clinical Studies. So Chuck, I have a question for you. Omron is known as the world leader in home blood pressure monitoring, but I also hear that you're the first company to really start with home blood pressure monitoring. How did you get from where you were to where you are today?
Thank you, Joy. Hello, good to see you again, by the way.
Always.
So, you're right, Omron is the leader in home blood pressure monitoring. We introduced the first home blood pressure monitor back in 1973, and we're proud to say that we recently celebrated our 100 millionth home blood pressure monitor. We're very excited about that, but there's a long way to go, as we know. And really what it comes down to is accuracy. Accuracy, accuracy, accuracy. And so when it comes to accuracy, it's about continuous innovation to make it as accurate as possible. And so when Omron innovates, it's around helping accuracy through more comfortable readings, faster readings, and through better technology to make it easier to use a blood pressure monitor as well as information management.
And so how do you know they're accurate? In clinical studies, Shariq, can you speak to that?
Yeah, accuracy, definitely. You need to have your devices clinically validated. And there are a number of ways you can do that. There are about 3 protocols that you can follow. So International Society of Hypertension, the European Society of Hypertension, which is known as the International Protocol. There's a British Hypertension Society protocol, and there is an AADE protocol also, Association for the Advancement of Medical Instrumentation. Now you can validate these products using any of these protocols which are internationally known. Those can prove your accuracy on a number of patients which are taken from within the community.
And so Omron conducts those clinical studies, and every Omron blood pressure monitor is clinically validated, and there are peer-reviewed published studies that physicians, that healthcare professionals, that diabetes educators can do a PubMed search or go to dabbleeducational.org and can see them that demonstrate the clinical accuracy for the Omron blood pressure monitors.
So Dabble, D-A-B-L-E?
D-A-B-L educational.org.
Okay, great. And so with that, that's always a question. I heard that to sell a blood pressure monitor, they don't have to be accurate.
No, they don't have. Oh.
Well,
oh, go ahead.
They
Chuck.
do need to be accurate.
Well, right.
But that is true, and they are FDA under the FDA purview, the 510K process. However, what the FDA does not require are the peer-reviewed, published clinical studies. Omron does that for every blood pressure monitor on the market, and you can go to dabbleeducational.org to see those clinical references.
Great. Okay, so we did a product theater yesterday. What were the highlights from that?
Well, probably one of the biggest highlights was that there were over 430 diabetes educators that we had a chance to really interact with in a very strong way. You had a great presentation, and then we had some wonderful hands-on training. And the gist of your presentation was really what it's all about, and that is the importance of home blood pressure monitoring on an ongoing basis to help patients to be managing their blood pressure, to be tracking it, and also as a motivational tool so they see their lifestyle changes are working, and they see that if they're on medication, their medications are working, and that's wonderful information for them.
And some information I learned about from you, and not from anywhere else, was this call to action by the American Heart Association. Can you tell us something about that?
Well, Call to Action is a great paper, by the way, and the paper gets into and it talks about how important blood pressure monitoring is. But home blood pressure monitoring better predicts cardiovascular risk compared to the blood pressure measured at the clinic level. So I mean, that should tell you a lot. That should say a lot to the consumers who are interested in buying home blood pressure monitors.
What the call to action also goes into is we know it's so important, and there's the data is out there now. The Accord study, for instance,
exactly.
Is demonstrating how important home monitoring is, especially for people who are diabetic. But what the call to action also went into was virtually every adult needs to be monitoring their blood pressure at home. So whether you're diagnosed hypertensive, you're pre-hypertensive, or you're at risk of hypertension, which is virtually every adult because of age factors, because of race, because of obesity levels, because of family history, it virtually affects every household. And these households need to be monitoring at home. And that's one of the reasons we know that one of the major reasons people do not monitor at home is because of the cost of a blood pressure monitor. So very soon, Omron is going to be bringing to market the first Omron brand blood pressure monitor that's priced under $50. And it's an automatic device. You press the button, you get your reading, and it stores your readings in memory as well.
And it's accurate.
Always accurate.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And from Present Global Diabetes, we thank you.
Have a great day.